Sure, here's a 1600-word script-style note for your YouTube video on the unofficial Nissan 370Z concept, under the theme of reviews, specs, and features. It includes a natural introduction for your channel, crazedyansty, and ends with a subscription call to action. The tone is engaging and informative, suitable for voiceover or as video narration. Welcome back to crazedyansty, your ultimate pit stop for raw speed, futuristic design, performance engineering, and deep dives into automotive icons old and new. Whether you're here for JDM legends, muscle monsters, EV disruptors, or concept car whispers, this is your garage away from home. Today, we're taking the covers off a digital beast that's been blowing up forums and feeding fuel into every Z-lover's fantasy garage. The Nissan 370Z Unofficial Concept Version 2026. A fan-rendered vision that doesn't just turn heads. It tears a hole in convention and rebuilds the Z legacy into something fierce, sleek, and worthy of future showrooms. Strap in, because this one's going to get loud. The 370Z may have had its official production sunset in 2020, but the Z-line blood still pulses through Nissan's DNA. While the company has introduced the new Nissan Z, a spiritual and technical successor to the 370Z, there's a clear hunger out there for even more daring takes on this two-seater street samurai. Enter the 370Z Unofficial Concept Version 2026. While not factory-backed, this render has sparked a frenzy for what the Z cars could evolve into next. This concept dares to reimagine the 370Z not as a simple update, but as a new chapter altogether. Its design language speaks in sharp lines, deep cuts, and aerodynamic aggression. Picture a vehicle that blends the soul of a drifting legend with the tech-rich precision of tomorrow's sports cars. Let's start with the exterior because that's where this thing drops jaws first. This 370Z version 2026 concept throws away the soft curves of the original in favor of a muscular, low-slung body that's all about dominance and downforce. The front facet takes inspiration from both the GTR and Nissan's recent design cues. The hood is long and sculpted, featuring deep vents that hint at serious cooling requirements for whatever power plant is hiding underneath. Slim LED headlights are integrated into a sharply angled nose, giving the car a predator-like stare that's hard to ignore. The front splitter is low and wide, almost brushing the pavement, promising serious grip at high speeds. Side profile. Think short overhangs, a sharply rising beltline, and exaggerated rear haunches that make the car look ready to pounce even while parked. The fender flares are massive, making room for deep-dish performance wheels wrapped in low-profile rubber. Around the back, the taillights are thin, futuristic strips that echo Nissan's evolving light signature. A prominent rear diffuser and quad exhaust setup scream performance, while a subtle ducktail spoiler reminds you this isn't just for show. There's function baked into every design line. The color scheme shown in most renders is a matte gunmetal gray with red accent lighting, which absolutely slaps in both daylight and under neon. The carbon fiber elements, from the side skirts to the hood vents and mirror caps, give it that motorsport edge. And the stance? It's tucked, low, aggressive, ready for both track days and street takeovers. Now let's talk powertrain. Since this is an unofficial concept, we're venturing into speculation territory, but informed speculation. Enthusiasts and digital designers have imagined this car running on either a heavily tuned version of the 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 found in the new Nissan Z or possibly something even more radical like a hybrid powertrain combining turbocharging with electric assist for instant torque. The 400 horsepower barrier seems like a minimum for a car this aggressive. Some render fanatics have suggested numbers in the 500-plus horsepower range, especially if this version were ever imagined as a track-focused Nismo variant. Either way, expect a car that delivers more than just straight-line speed. With a lightweight body possibly incorporating carbon composite panels and a chassis tuned for rear-wheel dominance, handling would be just as sharp as acceleration. Transmission-wise, it's a no-brainer for purists to demand a 6-speed manual, though a quick-shifting dual-clutch automatic wouldn't be out of place for those who favor tech over tradition. What we do know is that if this car ever came to life, enthusiasts would expect it to drift, grip, and thrill in equal measure. Inside, the concept takes a big leap forward from the relatively simple cockpit of the original 370Z. Gone is the retro analog dash and in comes a driver-focused, high-tech cabin bathed in LED ambient lighting. The digital renderings show a fully customizable digital instrument cluster with multiple drive modes and race telemetry. The center console is sleek, minimalist, and touch-centric, while still featuring essential tactile buttons for driving functions. Think Alcantara and leather bucket seats with contrast stitching, deep bolstering, and integrated headrests. A flat-bottom steering wheel with performance toggle switches, paddle shifters for those who go auto, and carbon fiber accents throughout bring it all together. Infotainment. Expect full smartphone integration, a race mode UI, and perhaps a unique heads-up display projecting G-forces, cornering data, and lap times. This isn't a luxury cruiser. This is a driver's domain, built for speed, focus, and adrenaline. Now beyond the design and performance speculation, what this concept really highlights is the power of community and imagination. The 370Z unofficial version 2026 isn't just a pretty render. It's a conversation starter, a message to automakers that enthusiasts are hungry for more than safe design and recycled platforms. They want evolution, emotion, edge. This concept ignites that spark. It doesn't just rehash the past. It elevates it. In many ways, this unofficial concept is what car culture thrives on. Passion projects like this create hype, influence